Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's going to be a good one. We are going to talk about one extremely important component in your seduction toolbox that often gets overlooked, but it is a crucial part of how you come across to other people, whether you're trying to seduce them or you're just being friendly, you're trying to get a job, any interaction that you have with a human being. Your verbal communication is only 10% of it, 20%. I don't know what the statistics are. The rest is nonverbal communication, and eye contact is a key component in there. So what often happens is, let's just stick to the dating aspect of it as usual. This is what this channel is often about. When men go up to women and they do a cold approach, for example, they're in their head and they are thinking, what do I say next? How do I keep the conversation going? Am I going to get rejected? These are important, but often the eye contact is something that is overlooked. But let's start off with the two biggest mistakes I see people make when it comes to eye contact. So the first mistake is avoiding eye contact entirely. There's this one guy I have in my head right now. I actually live with him. When he's talking to you, he always looks down, he nervously giggles, he plays with the sleeve of his jumper, whatever it is. He looks down, he averts his gaze, and that, like, I'm his housemate, there's no flirty behavior between us, obviously. But if I was a potential prospect, I would not see him as an attractive, sexually charged man at all. So I would immediately discard him based on the eye contact. Yes, 100%. Eye contact is important.
Frank about.
Frank!
Who are you?
Francis. Frank's sister.
Hang about. I recognise you, actually. I recognise you. You was a little bit younger then. You could all grown up, didn't you?
It happens.
Look at that.
Sweet.
That's not any sweet, is it? That's the lemon sherbet, that is. My drive crack.
All right.
Really? Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
You're not supposed to chew it.
No. How else am I supposed to get to the sherbety bit?
By being patient.
Nah. Being patient doesn't get you what you want, does it?
The other mistake I see men make is the opposite. They latch on to your eyes and keep you prisoner. They angle their body towards you, so the other person finds it extremely difficult to extricate themselves from this situation. And to add fuel to the fire, if the other person is someone who's extremely polite, they're not just going to walk away. These conversations can go on for hours and people get bored after a while. So it's important to have good social calibration, good social awareness, being able to read the room, being able to read the comfort levels of the other person, and adjusting yourself appropriately to different speaking situations. That's probably one of the most important skills that a person can learn. Because if you have good pickup lines, if you have good eye contact, if you're tall, handsome, rich, but you're not able to adapt yourself appropriately to the other person, all of the things that I've just listed out, it's irrelevant. Your seduction techniques will be futile. So number one is self-awareness, which leads me to my point. It is good to know what kind of eye contact you actually have. If you're a complete beginner, just go in front of the mirror, stand in front of the mirror, speak in front of the mirror, and look at yourself. Are you looking down all the time? Are you averting your gaze? Or are you latching on intensely? Also, it's good to be aware what kind of eyes you have as well. Like, I'm talking about crazy eyes. Some people have crazy eyes, and I kind of have crazy eyes in a way. Let me give you a personal example, okay? So when I was in school, me in my classroom, being a good student, listening to the teacher in class, I remember at least two of my teachers, and there was probably more, who didn't even say that to me, but they would say to me, Elena, are you angry at me? Did I do something wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? And I never understood what they meant, because I wasn't angry. I was just listening to the teacher. So this was how I was sitting down and how I was looking at the teacher. Now, tell me what you see. This is me listening intently in class. Let me just get a book. This was me. Do you see what I mean? The more intensely I was listening, the more I was thinking, the more furrowed my brows would get. So I was actually, my hands were often crossed. So I'm listening to my French teacher, and I'm listening, and I'm learning, and I'm a good student. I was giving off this glaring look. And then many years after, I started becoming aware of my eye contact, and I finally understood what my teachers meant when they said, Elena, why are you angry at me? Please tell me. So it is good to be aware of how you come across to people. My normal face when I'm just walking down the street is quite serious and almost a little bit aggressive. So I became aware of that, and now I purposely try to brighten up my face, try to raise my eyebrows a bit, smile a little bit, smile at the world. Otherwise, people will think I'm just a crazy, angry person, which I kind of am sometimes. But they don't need to know that. Another thing which I see a lot is clean the inside of your eyes, guys. Clean the inside of your eyes, clean the inside of your mouth. I know this is going off topic, this isn't eye contact, but it's still important. Sometimes when people speak, they have spittle accumulate on the sides of their mouth, or like this white line of, I don't know what it's called, but it's not nice at all. And look, it's not going to do you any favors. Your face is very important.